Hi guys, here's a great simple trick, as many of you regular watchers to the channel of Totally Magic know, is that simplicity is my middle name. This is a great little trick that you're going to love. Get someone to help you. Ask a spectator to open the cards. They're going to do this, not you. They remove all the cards out. You ask them to shuffle them and they give them a thorough shuffling. You then ask them to remove, face up, any 10 cards. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The rest of the cards are not used. They pick 10 cards, absolute free choice. You ask them to give the cards to you, you're going to shuffle them and ask them to pick any card. They take out a card, it is an absolute free choice. I'll show the camera the card that they've picked. Now once they've picked the cards, you ask them to make a mental note of that and have a kind of sense about that. As you shuffle the cards, they put it back in as you shuffle the rest of the cards. Now it makes no difference whether they shuffle the cards or you. You're then going to get them to look at their cards, but not to tell you what their card is. And as I spread the cards, I watch their face and I say, I can read what you're seeing. And I'm going to get rid of some of the cards. I don't believe you reacted to any of these cards. But I'm getting a feeling about these. I don't know what it is, but there's just something about some of these cards that I'm getting. Not sure what it is. Look, watch. This is going to blow you away. My fingers are very sensitive. I can feel a kind of vibe. There's nothing here. I'm not getting... No, nothing here. There's something around here. I don't think that's it. But something here, I'm getting a vibe just here. I want you to watch closely. Watch. The vibe is here. I can feel it. Okay? There's nothing underneath. Watch. This is your card, not this one, but that one. They can examine your fingers, just check there's no stickiness on here, no magnets in my ring, on my fingers, nothing at all. If you think the cards have something on them, feel it. Or these. There's absolutely nothing with the cards. The cards can be borrowed from a spectator. And that is a great little simple and quick, effective trick. Enjoy. Now the secret to this trick is going to take me 1 minute to explain it, if you haven't already worked it out. First of all, you've got to know what card they've chosen. So use your own method of how you find out whether or not you got marked cards or you took a peek at a key card or anything like that. I decided to use these. Did anyone notice anything strange about these cards? I didn't use my usual bicycle cards. Can anyone see anything about these cards? Yeah. They're what we call as a one-way patterned back. You'll notice that this has got the V for Vegas on there, and you can see it one way or another. So what I did before is I set all the cards so that they were facing the same way. The spectator shuffles the cards, they take off 10 cards to begin with, you get rid of these. They then choose any card. When you go to shuffle the cards, I just turn it end for end, shuffle the cards, they put their card back, okay, the 9 of clubs. They put it back, and if you're confident enough, get them to shuffle the cards. When you hold the cards up to their face, to go through the cards, what I'm doing is I'm looking at the backs. Now, if you look, all of the cards are the same way round except this V here. It's the opposite way round. I know that's their card. Now, as soon as I knew that their card was either in the first 5 or the bottom 5, I can get rid of 5 cards. So I got rid of 3, 4, 5 from the front. That left me with 5 cards. I know that this is their card. As soon as I lay these down, hang on, let me just take another one. As soon as I lay these down, I lay the cards out so that their card is here. I deliberately stagger the cards so the 9 is visible. I don't want to do this. I do that. I stagger this one over here, and this one there, just so it looks very casual and no particular reason why they're all messy. But there's a reason. You're going to eliminate these 2 cards. Doing all this with the fingers. Now, how does it work? That's right, my favourite piece of magic prop, double-sided tape. And on my middle finger is a piece of double-sided tape, not on the tip. Okay, so it's not on the tip of the finger, it's just a little bit further down in the crease. As you go over the cards, giving all this sense of power, you know, mystical, magical pass, you're going to stick your finger on the middle card, put some pressure on it. Now, if I was to lift up, the 2 cards either side are just going to fall to the floor or to the table. All I do is I lower this finger and this finger and just rest them. I'm not putting pressure on these. I'm just stopping them from falling off. As you bring up, can you see what happens? They almost like levitate, and you can do all of this, there's no strings. To get the 2 outer cards to drop, you just spread your fingers. Boom, like that. Now, I don't want the trick to be all about this levitation. All I want to do is grab the bottom of the card quickly, boom, there. Now this is stuck on. All I do is I turn it over and I twist it as I hand them the card and say, is that your card? Now the convincing bit is that I say, my fingers are non-sticky, there's nothing on there, there's no magnets on my hands, and they can feel this, get them to rub the back of your hand, there's nothing on there. Of course, they're not thinking it's in the crease here. They can examine the cards, trust me, they'll want to do that. And that has got to be one of the simplest tricks I've done for a long time, but trust me, the effect it has on the audience when you lift those cards. You don't want to lift them right up, I think that's overdoing it. Just a little hover of 3 cards levitating and then 2 of them flying away, and the one that is left is their chosen card. Practice and enjoy.